If you're thinking about upgrading your garden setup this year, a retractable garden hose reel might be the single best investment you can make for your outdoor space. No more wrestling with tangled hoses, no more tripping over coils baking in the sun, and no more spending 10 minutes winding everything back up. These wall-mounted units pull out smoothly, lock at whatever length you need, and retract automatically when you're done. But not all retractable hoses are created equal, and the difference between a great one and a frustrating one comes down to details most people never think about. I've done the deep research so you don't have to, and today I'm breaking down the 7 best retractable garden hoses you can buy right now. All product links are down in the description, so make sure to check those out. Let's dive in. We're kicking things off with the Giraffe Tools retractable hose reel, and this one is a beast when it comes to reach. Available with several length options from 78 all the way up to 155 feet, this is one of the longest retractable systems you'll find anywhere. The hose is made from a hybrid polymer that stays flexible in extreme heat and cold, and the internal worm gear guide layers the hose evenly onto the drum so you never deal with tangles or binding. The 130-foot model is the sweet spot for most people, but if you've got a massive property, that 155-foot version lets you mount it on a central post and reach both the front and backyard from a single point. The reinforced polypropylene housing holds up beautifully against years of direct sunlight. The included mounting hardware is a bit basic, so you'll want sturdier anchors for a rock-solid installation, and the leader hose is only about 5 feet, which can be a little short depending on your setup. But for anyone needing serious reach without chaining multiple hoses together, this is the one to beat. There's also a handy yellow indicator tape near the end that tells you when to stop pulling, protecting the internal spring. Moving on to the Gardena 18630. And if safety and premium build quality matter most to you, this is going to be your new favorite. Available with several length options ranging from 50 to 115 feet, this European-engineered unit features roll control technology, a centrifugal braking system that makes the hose retract at a slow, steady speed instead of whipping back like a rubber band. If you've got kids running around or pets who chase anything that moves, this feature alone is worth its weight in gold. The double spiral mesh hose is free from toxic plasticizers and heavy metals, making it genuinely safe for watering vegetable gardens. The mounting bracket even has an integrated padlock loop, which is a nice security touch if you're leaving a premium unit outside. Compared to the Giraffe Tools, which offers raw reach, the Gardena trades some range for a significantly safer and more refined experience. It does sit at the premium tier, and the model numbering across regions can be a touch confusing, so double-check you're grabbing the right version. The craftsmanship is genuinely impressive, and that turquoise and gray design actually looks great on your wall. Now, if high water flow is your priority, the Gloden NW-J40-2 is the one you need. It comes in multiple lengths from 65 to 115 feet, and it's the only reel here with a full 5/8 inch hose diameter. And that bigger size means roughly 20% more water flow than standard half-inch hoses. That's not marketing fluff, that's just physics. This makes it the go-to for running a gas-powered pressure washer, filling a hot tub, or powering heavy-duty sprinklers that need real pressure to hit their full throw. Imagine you're out there on a Saturday morning detailing your car with a foam cannon. With a half-inch hose, the pump would be starving for water and struggling. With the Gloden, you've got a full, uninterrupted flow feeding everything perfectly. The spring is rated for 20,000 cycles, the burst pressure hits 348 psi, and the bracket uses a clever composite metal pin design that prevents wall mount sagging. The hose does take a firmer pull to extract and retract, so it's worth considering if grip strength is a factor. But for power users, this is the non-negotiable pick. Let's talk about the Ayura C2, and this one solves a problem most people don't even know exists. The reinforced metal internal shaft paired with a triple seal O-ring system eliminates the slow leaks that develop in cheaper reels with plastic axles. But here's the real star. You don't need to mount it on a wall at all. The flat-sided housing lets you lay it right on the ground and it works perfectly. That's an absolute game changer for renters, apartment dwellers, or RV owners. Picture this. You're at a campsite, pull the Ayura out of your vehicle, set it next to the spigot, and you've got a fully functional retractable hose without drilling a single hole. The hose is slightly narrower to keep things compact, so it's best for everyday tasks like watering flowers, washing your car, or bathing the dog rather than heavy-duty work. But for the flexibility it offers, that's a perfectly fair trade-off. Now we've got the Aliad AY4, and honestly, this might be the smartest value on the entire list. With length options from 65 to 130 feet, a half-inch hose, and a free lock system that stops at any point, no fumbling with preset positions. But the genius move is the built-in debris brush at the mouth of the reel. Every retraction strips away mud, sand, and grit before it enters the housing. Here's why that matters. In other reels, that grit gets dragged inside and slowly grinds down the internal gears like sandpaper, which is the #1 killer of retractable hoses. The Aliad solves that right out of the box. Compared to the Ayura, it needs a wall mount but delivers stronger retraction and that crucial grit protection. The rewind power easily handles a full 100 feet of water-filled hose without stalling. The included connectors and nozzle are decent but not exceptional, so swapping them for brass quick connects is a small investment that turns this into a near-perfect system. Next up is the SunPow, and this is a fantastic option if you want a reliable, well-rounded reel without overcomplicating things. Available in multiple lengths from 50 to 115 feet, it features a 1/2-inch hose with 3/4-inch solid brass fittings that create a leak-proof, corrosion-resistant connection right out of the box. What stands out here is the pulley guide rail system built into the housing, which keeps the hose tracking smoothly during both extension and retraction, preventing those annoying twists and uneven layering that cause jams in lesser reels. The retraction itself is noticeably controlled and gentle rather than aggressive, so you won't have to worry about the hose whipping back dangerously. Compared to the Silval at the budget end, the SunPow feels like a meaningful step up in refinement without a massive jump in cost. The 10-pattern spray nozzle is genuinely versatile, covering everything from a fine mist for seedlings to a solid jet for scrubbing down the driveway. The construction is a touch lighter than the heavy-duty options higher on this list, so it's best matched to everyday residential use rather than demanding commercial tasks. But for someone who just wants a smooth, dependable hose reel that works well every single time, the SunPow really delivers. Rounding things out is the Silval, available in multiple lengths from 90 to 150 feet, delivering solid retractable performance at the most budget-friendly price in the lineup. The triple-layer PVC hose handles 200 psi working pressure with a 600 psi burst rating, which is impressive at this tier. The 10-pattern nozzle covers everything from a gentle mist for herbs to a powerful jet for concrete. There's even a neat DIY trick where you can manually retension the spring after years of use, giving the unit a second life. The PVC is a bit stiffer than premium hybrid polymers, so it can be slightly less cooperative in cold weather, and the retraction is quite enthusiastic, so walking the hose back rather than just dropping it will keep everything running smoothly for years. Mount it on solid masonry or a sturdy post and you're good to go. So here's the breakdown. Maximum reach for a big property, go Giraffe Tools. Safety and eco-friendly premium quality, Gardena all the way. High flow for pressure washers and detailing, the Gloden 5/8-inch model. Portable no-drill solution for renters, the Ayura C2. Best all-around value with the smartest features, the Aliad AY4. A smooth and dependable everyday performer, the SunPow. And budget-friendly performance done right, the Silval. All product links with the best deals are in the description, so check those out. If this helped, hit subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one.